Okay, so welcome back, and I think it's a good way for the punters to kick off a very healthy pick six once again. Thank you very much to all the loyal guys out there that put their money down and support the game we love so much of racing. Well done to Jeff Woodruff, well done to all the owners involved. Lovely to see these silks back in the winner's enclosure, and of course to Gavin Larena. Well done to him. Well done, Gav. I know that 2020, we've got big things planned, and you couldn't have started off a better way.
100%, Bren. It's great to be in the winner's box, and especially for Mr. Woodruff. He's a huge supporter of mine, and it's great to kick off this way.
And going back to his last run, I thought he was probably a little bit unlucky in the finish, but it doesn't matter to Jeff. I know that he had the winner as well. He was always going to come on naturally.
Yeah, 100%. There's always going to be that natural improvement. He's quite a hot bugger, but I think with racing, you'll settle down, and he's a trier.
And in terms of trip, Gav, because he seemed to travel nicely throughout, you got some cover towards the outside. I actually want to ask you about the track before we go any further. You guys happy with it out there?
Yeah, it's there's nice give in the ground. It's fair running, and seems to be they're winning almost all over.
So going back to him, probably a horse that also going to enjoy a bit further.
Yeah, look, I think a 14 mile, but I'll leave that to the Gov. Just great to get the win.
Lovely stuff, Gav. Now, I don't want to keep you any longer. I know that you need some water. I'm not going to run through all your runners. A horse that I am interested in, Lady of Steel.
Yeah, nice filly. She won nicely first time out. I think she's made necessary improvements, but first time out the maiden's always difficult.
Thank you very much, Gav. Thanks for your time, and well done over here.
Thank you. Big thank you to Tony Moodley and to Nishan Moodley. Great to ride them a win. Let's hope they can get us some horses. And to Wilgebos from Merchant saying thank you very much.
Very well said. Well done, Gavin Larena. Lovely to have Mr. Woodruff on course. I know that all the best, 2020. I know that we're going to have a few winners, hopefully. And back to this guy. I thought a lovely run first time.
Look, I must be honest, he's not the most prepossessing looking individual. He's light and he's a bit hot. But he did show some decent work at home before he ever ran. And Pizza rode him. And I mean, we were happy we ran first and second, but I wasn't expecting either to win, to be honest. And he surprised me greatly. I thought, well, crumbs, give him a 1400 straight and gave up. He's going to be hard to beat, and so it was today.
And these silks, great to have those back in the winner's enclosure. It's been a while between drinks.
Yeah, it is. I think Tony and Nishan, they're very, very busy with their respective careers, and I know that Nishan often wanted to come out to the yard and then work. And, so they're very, very busy. I know they'll be looking in though, and many congratulations to them. Happy New Year, Tony, Nishan. And a nice way to start.
Mr. Woodruff, one more for you. You got a long wait. Back in, I think it's the 8th or 9th, you got Moroccan Flame. I think she's a filly that has a bit of ability. Nice big girl, isn't she?
Yeah, she's very tall. She actually belongs to my wife, and she should be here waiting to saddle. But anyway, yeah, she'll have a chance, Brandon. But, I just want to sort of reiterate really to the punters that we've had such a dreadful... really 3 or 4 weeks lead up to this, because we got the terrible rains and they really did affect the training schedule with the horses. Some suffered more than others. Then we've had the holidays and half staff, so it's been it's been a very trying time. So I think you're going to find some horses have coped with it and others haven't. So possibly I think you've got to go a little wider maybe with your selections, but on her best form she would have a big chance. I just hope the real Moroccan Flame shows up. She has won over the course and distance with Gavin up, so I'm hoping for a good result, but not convinced.
Lovely stuff. Thank you for the transparency, Mr. Woodruff. On behalf of the Teletrack team, the racing fraternity, Happy New Year to you and the family, and all the best.
Thank you, Brandon, and the same to all the racing fraternity out there. Happy New Year. Hope 2020 is a good one.
Lovely stuff. Thank you very much. Lovely stuff. Well done, Mr. Woodruff. Great to have the Gov back in the winner's enclosure. Of course, absolute gentleman, and certainly looked to be the right one in this race. Ivalo's Prince. Well done to Gavin Larena. Well done to the owners. Of course, Mr. Tony Moodley. Lovely to have those silks back in the winner's enclosure as well. I'm sure punters aren't complaining. Let's hope that the rest of the afternoon continues like this. It's been a very favourable one up until now, and I'm just holding thumbs that it can continue. So get those bets on. We've got one of two jackpots starting in the very next race. It's a scorching absolutely sweltering hot day out here at the VAAL. So like I said, don't worry about horses that are sweating up on the neck or underneath the collar, because it is very, very warm out here. You have to be here to witness this type of heat. But we'll get through it. It looks to be a lovely day. The grass looks to be in good condition. We spoke to Gav. He's happy with the track condition. And I think it's all systems go. So get those jackpots on.